If you scroll, God will still love you. But if you stay, why not share it with a couple of friends to help spread the gospel? Daily reading is in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, where he talks about there's a time for everything. But the verse I want to highlight, though, is verse 11, where it says, He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart. Yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. And in my same reading for today, Psalms 46, where it says, Be still and know that I am God. The author calls himself of Ecclesiastes the son of David. And, these first couple of chapters, he's really just questioning everything, saying everything's meaningless probably 5 to 7 times I read. So he's like questioning or going through it, whatever, and he still says this in verse 11. That just shows how powerful it is that we can't even fathom what God has done in our life. We can't even fathom what Jesus did on that cross, his love for us. We can't even fathom, can't understand it. But with the Spirit in us, we can grow to know Him more and draw closer to Him and draw others near to Him through His love and the Spirit in us. Because at the end of the day, there's a time to judge every deed. There's a time God will judge every single person on this planet. And it's not, to condemn anyone. It's not to, be scared or anxious about that. But realize that there's a time for everything and there's a time for salvation. That time is now. And it happens to be the same reading. In 2 Corinthians, it says, I tell you, now is the time of God's favor. Now is the day of salvation. And this was written way back. And, it still applies to today. We're in the end times. And if you're, not being intentional, if you're not being, following God, like, what's holding you back? Like, if you know of the truth and yet still aren't, following it, you're still half in, half out, that's not going to do you any good. What good is that going to do for you? It's like everything's adding up today. My daily devotional, it says, He is willing to work in us, but only if we're willing to accept His help, accept Christ's love, and He will work through you.